What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm sitting here in Florida. The journey continues. I'll be going back to Los Angeles probably in like 2 or 3 weeks. But I have not made one of ththese podcasts in a few weeks. I think it's over a month now, actually. And I was just getting burned out. I was like, I feel like I was just repeating myself, saying the same stupid shit. And I was also trying to finish a book, which, by the way, is now out. It's called The Golden Eagles. It's available on Amazon and Kindle print. You can look it up. But anyway, so I was trying to get this book out too. And I think that's part of the creative process, is just constantly challenging yourself. Like when things get a little bit stale, then you just kind of, for me anyways, I just kind of jump around and do different things. And I was listening to an interview with Bobcat Goldthwaite, who was huge in the Police Academy movies. I don't know if you remember Bobcat, but he was the guy that screamed a lot, and he was really a comedic powerhouse when I was growing up. Like, he was in the Police Academy movies. He was in One Crazy Summer. He was in so many movies playing that iconic character. He was like a voice in a couple of sitcoms. That Greg the Bunny show on Fox, if you guys remember that. I mean, that was like a 90s show. Anyways, and then I was listening to him, and he was like, dude, and he was just talking about how he felt he was burned out from doing that on stage. And he made a conscious decision to just stop doing that voice and do other things. He started directing, and he made a short. I mean, I don't know his full backstory, but what I could glean from it was that he made a short, and that led to him directing for Jimmy Kimmel, like hundreds of episodes. And then he started writing and directing his own movies. And what I took that, because I get down on myself sometimes. I'm like, well, maybe I should have just put all my eggs into stand-up since I was 20. But something in me was like, I have to keep evolving. I have to keep changing. I have to keep growing and challenging myself creatively. Because, look, you have one life. You want to maximize it. And there's so much I want to do in life. Not saying, I've heard that, master of different things. You're a jack of all trades, master of none. I've heard that. I'm aware of that. But for me, I feel like life is not worth it if I can't experience everything that I want to do. And I sort of done that. And writing books was what I wanted to do, especially over the pandemic when I couldn't perform. Like I have to keep moving forward. So I think if you're a creative soul, give yourself that. Any artist out there listening to this, I mean, life is hard. It's hard. Like, nobody understands what you're doing. Like, your friends probably think you're a joke. Your family, they're like, unless you get paid money. I mean, that's the reality of it. If you get paid money, then people start taking you seriously. They're like, oh my God, that's Leonardo da Vinci. Like, he just sold his painting for $20. Wow. They take you seriously, but if you're doing it for fun and they don't see any money coming in, it's more like a hobby and you're some crazy artist guy doing it. But, once you start making serious money, people are like, whoa, this guy's for real. Isn't that weird how like money is the sole factor in everything and how people's perceptions? Because look, people are not artists in general for the most part. I mean, most of humanity, they're just people going to their day jobs. Nothing wrong with that. So they don't understand. But when you're an artist and you're doing this, you're trying to get good at something, and then you're trying to make a living at it. So hopefully you can, for me anyway, so you can quit your day job and, live off of it and then support your family, which is a whole other ball game. And I think part of being an artist is, finding yourself, like figuring out what is it that you want to do, and then becoming good at it. So when I wrote that book, The Golden Eagles, it's my second book because I felt like my first book, I'm okay with it. But again, you have to keep practicing stuff. You have to get better and better. So I wrote another book, and I started writing a third book But right now I'm like, well, I got to get some shit going. So I don't know what the timeline is to finish this book. So maybe I'll just do stand-up. I've been doing a lot of stand-up out here in Florida, and that's been going pretty well, actually. I mean, there was a time in my life when I just hated stand-up. Like, I wanted nothing to do with it. I was bored with it. It didn't inspire me. And now, like, I actually feel good about it again. I don't know why, like, where this came from. But I actually like performing. I like writing jokes. Like, I look forward to it. And I try to find the joy in it whenever I get down on myself. I'm like, man, life sucks. Like, this is just a complete waste. And then I think about everything I'm lucky to do. Like, I feel lucky being able to perform. I know how to perform. I know how to write jokes. I feel lucky for my friends who are comedians who I can bounce, comedy stuff off of. Like, it's all good stuff. So that's where I am. We'll see where this journey takes me. But I'll be going back to California in like 2 weeks just to visit, and we'll see what happens. It's weird how like my comedy career is better here in Florida versus California. Like, my comedy career actually pretty much sucks in California, but in Florida, for some reason, I can get up. I can, I don't mind going to open mics. California, it's like a cesspool. Like, it just sucks. Like, everybody there is so competitive, and I don't enjoy it that much. And that's my natural temperament. But I hope everyone has a great weekend. Take care.